Besides this, they are a crucial part in the ecosystem and take part in activities like production of minerals like nitrogen, gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, and taking care of dead and decayed bacteria. Humans have had intermediate relationship between microbes throughout history, using them for many purposes. And also, they have been used before they found. As examples, Babylonians have been used the microorganisms for yeast to produce alcohol as far away from the end of the 600 BC. Microorganisms are beneficial for humans in various ways. In agriculture for gene technology, nitrogen fixation, producing compost, and as biopesticides. In medicine, produce vaccine, antibiotics, and antitoxins. In industries, to produce biogas, metal extraction, and milk-based products. Not only that, microorganisms are important for environmental conservation. In here, microorganisms are useful to decompose the organic waste matter in water. Not only that, bacteria like pseudomonas act on hydrocarbons on oceanic water surfaces and decompose. And also to remove heavy metals in water released by bacteria. So that's very clear to us. Microbes are an integral and essential part of the web of life. They play an important role in human welfare and for the environment. So I would like to come to and say microorganisms are very useful for living beings, very useful for living beings, very useful for living beings. Thank you.
Hi, very good. That is start.
Good morning to esteemed judges.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning to esteemed judges, respected viewers, teachers, and representatives. Today our topic is adverse effect of microorganisms. At first, you tell that antitoxins is very good for human beings. But is there any way to cure like virus diseases like AIDS, tuberculosis? Is there any way that we can cure them with microorganisms? There are some ways like phage therapy and many others that not use antibiotics. Like how there are alternative approaches and substances may contribute like combating bacterial infections and beyond the traditional antibiotics. But in the case of our topic, infectious diseases, you told about the antitoxins can remove viruses and bacteria from our body, but it's not true. Microbes are responsible for various infection diseases, ranging from common colds to more serious conditions like tuberculosis, malaria, impacting the quality of life, more to severe conditions. Actually, is there any way to stop this poison? No, right? There are some ways to stop this poison, but it's without microorganisms. Microorganisms is the main cause for food disposal. Certain microorganisms contribute to food spoilage, losses and potential food is consumed. Antibiotic resistance. The misuse of antibiotics and antitoxin has led to emergence of antibiotic-resistant strains of bacteria, posing a global health threat and limiting treatment options for infectious diseases. So, is there any way to cure diseases with microorganisms like the microorganisms, infectious diseases, tuberculosis, especially AIDS? There is any way to cure them? Because there are some, in my case, there are some treatment for virus-spread diseases, not from microorganisms. I think antibiotics and antitoxins are not harmful for us. So, in my case, I think that adverse effects of microorganisms are more than the beneficial effect of microorganisms.
Today I'm going to talk about the importance of microorganisms in the medical field. And the very first out, I would like to tell the importance of the microorganisms in the medical field. The opponents put forward about the infectious diseases are caused by microorganisms, but we say these infectious diseases are caused due to bad health habits of the people. The opponents, yes, we all get infections, but we say those infectious diseases are caused due to bad health habits of the people. And I think most of the people get infectious diseases, and we have medicines made by microorganisms to control those diseases. And I think the opponents get infectious diseases, they don't get a treatment because those treatments are made by microorganisms, and microorganisms are very bad for them. So, however, boys, we use antibiotics and vaccines made by microorganisms to control those diseases. When I talk about the antibiotic is a type of a substance which made by antimicrobial to harmful agents and the harmful microorganisms. And there are two types of antibiotics named as narrow spectrum antibiotics and broad spectrum antibiotics, as well as the antibiotics like penicillin we use to inhibition of the cell wall synthesis, and we use tetracycline to inhibition of the protein synthesis, as well as antibiotics are used to disruption of the plasma membrane and inhibition of DNA and RNA synthesis, as well as we use two vaccines to control those infectious diseases. However, the tuberculosis, malaria, smallpox and hepatitis we can control by those vaccines. So what I say today, I think you have a clear idea about these infectious diseases can be controlled by those antibiotics and vaccines made by microorganisms themselves. So, accordingly, our argument, which is the microorganisms are very useful for the medicine. So, I think you have a clear idea about those vaccines and the antibiotics can be made using microorganisms. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My dear teachers and friends. Today we are talking about microorganisms. Microorganisms are mostly harmful living beings. This is our topic. To prove this, there are a lot of reasons. Causing diseases to human is the main reason. Dengue, malaria, AIDS, tuberculosis rashes, and tuberculosis, typhoid fever are some of them. Some of them are daily diseases. These diseases affect the economical states and the lives of the people greatly. Microorganisms also affect poor animals, such as rabies, foot and mouth disease, are some of them. Microorganisms also affect the plants, such as lead blight, powdery mildew disease, wilting are some of them. These diseases affect the plants greatly. Due to these diseases, the plants get destroyed a lot, and therefore it is affect for the agricultural field. Then it is affect for the development of the country. And due to this reason, we can say microorganisms are mostly harmful. Proposing teams say microorganisms are mostly useful, but they forgot. People nearly 10 million dead due to these microorganisms in COVID period. In that period, microorganisms affect the development of the countries too. That period, due to microorganisms, our country become bankrupt. Due to this reason, we can say microorganisms are mostly harmful living beings. So, our opinion is microorganisms are mostly harmful living beings. Thank you.
හරි පුතේ හෙල්ප් කරන්න.
As the third representative of the whole, I am here to prove that microorganisms are useful to us. There are various applications of microorganisms which help to agriculture, like improve the yield, nitrogen and phosphorus uptake, resistance to disease and pests also. Bionitrogen fixation is the process that which microorganisms convert the atmospheric nitrogen into the soluble form. That soluble form is related by plants directly. Convert useful substances into nitrogenous form. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Rhizobium species have a very close relationship with legume plants. Screen nitrogen is released into the soil after the legume plant is done and used by other plants and is absorbed from other plants. Various rhizobium invasives are available for commercial use. And also, aspergillus are some other examples for that. Nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria from a cyanobacteria association with azolla and amphonic parasites. This system is successfully used in panic cultivation like in countries in China, Japan also, and biopesticides. We can use microorganisms. We can use microorganisms as biopesticides. We can use microorganisms as biopesticides to control the insect pests in the agriculture, which harm to agriculture. For example, the fungus Alternaria is help us to control the aquatic pests such as salmonella. Starting my opinion, I'll shut up.
I know that you all have a head like a pot, but a small brain like a potato. But you, the second member of the proposing team, tell that toxins, antibiotics and antitoxins are very useful for humans. But actually, antibiotic resistance. The misuse of antibiotics has led to an emergence of antibiotic resistant strains of bacteria, posing a global health threat and limiting treatment options for infectious diseases. But in my opinion, that as I said before, there are many substitutes for antibiotics like honey. Actually, honey is a natural substance which can be used to antibiotic resistance. Some type of honey, particularly manuka honey, have natural antibacterial properties money has used for wound sealing and may inhibit bacterial growth. Antibiotics cause diseases due to long-term use of antibiotics. So, in my opinion, the antibiotics is very useful for curing diseases more than antibiotics. So, there are some other things that I have to tell you. One is destruction of course. You tell that nitrogen fixation is very useful, and in my opinion, plant pathogens including fungi and bacteria can cause diseases in crops, resulting in significant losses in agriculture and threatening crop food security, which may lead to a natural nutrition problems in the future. So, deterioration of infrastructure. Microbes can contribute to the decay of structures and materials, causing damage to buildings, pipelines, and other infrastructure. Biodegradation of materials. While essential for recycling organic matter, microorganisms activity can lead to decomposition of materials, affecting the longevity and stability of some said properties. So, I'm inviting you to break my topics on this one, not basically talking about your points, to break some of my points.
Today we have with you the topic about the beneficial effects of microorganisms. You have heard that our first sister talk about the medical field, the second sister talk about the agricultural field. You know that I am going to talk about the industrial field. So, microorganisms have been used for various purposes even before the discovery of microbes. So, industrial microbiology is the large-scale production of commercially important products using microorganisms and their metabolism. Microorganisms are a great service to us in production, milk production, when it comes to production, metal extraction, vitamin production, vaccine production, enzyme activity, and antibiotics. So, I'm going to firstly talk about single-cell proteins. Protein-rich microbial cells cultivated on a large scale as food supplements are called the single-cell protein. Saccharomyces and chlorella species are examples for that. Then, the metal extraction. Single-cell peroxidant bacteria is used to separate copper from iron and sulfates, all with one example for that. Then, the vitamin production. Vitamin B12 is produced by Pseudomonas species and propine bacteria. Then,
the vitamin is produced by algae and vitamin C is produced by acidophacus. So, my dear opponents, you say that COVID-19 is spread by what? Bacteria. Yes, it is spread by a bacteria. But I would like to ask from you how the vaccine is used to control that virus. Now I ask from you, vaccines are produced by most of the vaccines are produced by these microorganisms. And you say that food spoilage now occur by microorganisms. At lastly, leader, you are saying that there are some ways to control this food spoilage. That's why I say microorganisms are only the beneficial effect to us. I don't know what kind of baseline you have. However, you say our brain is potato, but I can see you as a potato. If you don't know the beneficial effects of microorganisms, you can eat it like me. However, finally, I accepted microorganisms are only bring beneficial effects to the living beings.
Microorganisms are mostly harmful. This is our opinion. Microorganisms is also contribute to food spoilage. Microorganisms convert the food items into harmful materials. They add toxic materials into the food. Then the food is unsuitable for consumption. Then the food is become